What is up, everyone? Hope you all are having a fantastic Monday evening. We are back at it once again with some more Skies of Arcadia. Now, this is the first time watching. We have been doing a challenge run with something I'd like to call the Wheel of Piracy right here. Easy way to explain it, as I've explained with each episode, whatever it lands on, I cannot take that action for the entirety of the stream. So for the next 4 hours, I could not be able to basic attack. I may not be able to use my magic. Yesterday, I wasn't able to spend a lick of gold, and well, I have a lot of gold because of it. I think the only things that we haven't hit yet are items, focus, and attack. Like, I swear to God, we are due for it to land on attack, though, so just gonna casually turn away. Going to make sure I am on the wheel. Gonna hit that spin. And we're gonna see what it is today. If you weren't here yesterday, we just got through Yafutoma. We pretty much literally sailed around the world and are trying to go back to our main base. So it sounds like the wheel has indeed spun. I'm going to take a quick look at it in 3, 2, 1. Gold again? Okay, you know what? Nah. I'm actually going to remove gold. I've literally hit it 3 times now. That just seems absurd. So, we're going to remove gold because I just feel like that's going to make this a little too easy. So now, these are all literally actions that will actively affect me in battle. I left gold on there because I felt like that was fair, because that would also hamper me from resting at inns. But apparently the wheel is not being as cruel as I want it to be. So I'm just going to spin it again. Didn't think it would land on gold 3 times. God damn. Alright, I hear it this time. Let's see what fate in store for me in 3, 2, 1. We're back to magic. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I've landed on magic now twice. God damn, but magic actually does hamper me quite a bit because once again that makes it makes Fina in particular not necessarily useless, but it hampers her. God, I haven't landed on fucking attack yet. That's actually pretty impressive. I swear to God though, I will not be shocked if say on the final stream, it'll land on attack. I swear to God it will. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can take on Lappin, who's here in town. I think it'll be pretty much a fair fight. Let me just check with this right here. So I can't use any magic, and that includes magic from healing outside of battle as well. If I accidentally use any magic whatsoever outside of items, we're fucked. And I have to jump back to this save, and then if I do it again, I will have to jump back to the prior save. Let's see. I'm trying to think. How far away am I from Yafutoma? I'd have to sail all the way back west. I might as well do that. Well, no. What I'll do is... Okay, no. I have my idea. Well, how long will it take? Oh, no, wait, no. I can buy my equipment over at fucking Pirate Isle. Or, Crescent Isle. Our base. Because I just remembered that we'll have equipment there. I would just need to fly back over there to buy a certain blade, mainly, because one of the recruit that's over here in Maramba needs me to have a specific sword for Vice in my inventory. So we'll just go forward from here. We'll go over to Pirate Isle, or sorry, I keep saying Pirate Isle, God help me. to Crescent Isle, which will become our new home base. Basically offload all of this money that we have and go forward. I think if I would have done like the whole challenge differently, maybe I would have just stuck with just battle actions. I think that would have been the fairest way to do it, quote unquote. But I'm okay with it landing on magic at least another time, because magic does, once again, like it hampers Fina in particular a lot. Like magic on her right now actually will make some fights a little bit trickier, but I should be fine. She just essentially gets put into more of a support role now, where I'll just essentially be using her for, like, say, spirit boosting. If that's the case, then actually I should probably put the Warrior's Heart on her, since now she's kind of less about actually doing that. Alright. What's a Constitution Gem? A miraculous stone that prevents all adverse effects. Nice. Renders the wearer invulnerable to normal attacks. Okay, never mind. That's what she's getting. Invulnerable to normal attacks. So that means anything that tries to naturally swing on Fina won't do any damage. That's insane. So the only way Fina gets hit now is by, like, special attacks, like, say, Cutlass Fury, or by magic. Everything else will, if like somebody just tries to auto attack her, it'll just bounce right off. Nice. But yeah, it's better off for me to do this, because once I'm able to specifically fly above the clouds, I'll be able to avoid all these random battles. Because for some reason they decided, hey, once you're able to fly like above the clouds, what if we didn't program like random encounters up there? So then you're able just to really fly around the map fairly easy. I haven't had the timer going. God damn it. Let's see, so I've been going for about 8 minutes. So let's just put it at 3 hours, 45 minutes? Actually, no. I need to go a little bit higher than that, don't I? 350. There we go.
That was easy.
Yeah, I mean, it will actually be kind of like a bonus that we didn't spend any of that gold yesterday. Mostly because we're going to, once we get back to our home base here at Crescent Isle, which you can even see, like, it's pretty nicely built already, we'll be able to, like, essentially there's a store underneath, and also Osman will have a store on the island as well. Vice, Crescent Isle is straight ahead? Yeah, so the whole thing with this was that basically the entire world believed the world was flat, and we are one of the first people to sail around the world, because since we were in the east, we actually just got back home from Crescent Isle instead of passing through the Dark Rift again by just continuously going east and wrapping back around. Yep, that's Crescent Isle, alright, but it looks different. If we reach Ketchen Isle by flying east from Yafutoma, that means we sailed around the world! You have found the world is round. Until now, no one knew what lay beyond the end of the world. It was commonly thought to be a long, turbulent drop into nothingness. But after the Blue Rogue Vice returned from his voyage around the world, it became known that the world was round. Yeah, so everyone was flat earthers until right now. Hey Vice, how does it feel to have sailed around the world with your very own ship? Heh, of course I want to see more. I don't think I'll ever be happy until I see the whole world. I know there's more out there. To think we just made it home and Vice is already talking about sailing some more. How typical of him. Yeah, so Ishmael basically built us a serviceable base, but we are able to upgrade it. And in fact, between Ishmael and Kerala, you can essentially have a different kind of like look to the base. Ishmael makes it look more kind of rugged and piratey, where Kerala lends more of a Yafutoman vibe to the base building. It looks like there's some new buildings that weren't there before. Ismail probably built them while we were gone with the money we gave him. I wonder what Crescent Isle looks like now. Hurry up and land, Vice. Alright, I can't wait to check it out. Hell yeah. So yeah, so this is now kind of like our home base. And from here, I'm kind of glad I took the gold off now as well, because from here, we would have just been able to rest for free and everything. So I would have started using this as like the central hub. I am glad that I put on gold, but landing on it for a third time and not having like battles directly impacted, it just doesn't feel right. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh, Barnum is the skinny one, right? Welcome home. Well, how do you like what we've done with the place? I have to say, I'm really impressed with your work. Ba-ba-bam! What did you expect from the greatest builder that ever lived? If you keep the gold coming in, I'll keep adding on. I've been busy too. I made new armor plating for the Delphinus Hold. It's super sturdy. After I add it onto your ship, you'll be able to fly through those pesky stone reefs without a hitch. Thank you both for everything you've done for us. I would like you both to join my crew on board the Delphinus. That reminds me, I got this while we were in Yafutoma. Can you do anything with it? Well, shiver me timbers, I've never seen this type of technology before in my life. With this type of engine, you'll be able to fly higher than the clouds and lower than you've ever imagined. I'll get started on this baby in a jiffy. Vice, we should probably figure out what we're going to do next. I knew someone would say that. That's why I built a meeting room into the wall of the cliff. You can do all your planning from there. You built us a meeting room? Wow, you're great, Ishmael. Let's go check it out. I know it's probably Ismael, but I'm going to keep saying Ishmael because it's just what sticks in my head, so fuck it. You gave the book on polarity to Barnum. I don't think he's ever been this excited. Then Barnum joins us as an engineer, and Ismael joins us as a builder. Oh, I love the fact that we immediately hear the fucking beeping. Alright. Where's the little bastard? He's probably down here, isn't he? There we go. And also, speaking of new crew members. Nice to meet you. You're Captain Vice, right? Captain Clara ordered me to come aboard the Delphinus and train with your crew so I could be a better gunner. Oh, and my friends Lily and Nara are coming with me. Hope you don't mind. We're a team. We'll take care of your cannons. We're gonna knock those Valorants out of the sky. Sure. And your name is? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't forget my name. I just forgot to tell you. I wouldn't forget my name. That would be silly. I'm Belle. I don't have much experience with cannons, but I'll try my best. Well, you seem enthusiastic enough. I'll give you a chance, and we'll see how you do. Yes, sir. I will do my best, sir. Now we have a new gunner. So, Kazim improves your main cannons, where Bell improves the damage of your secondary cannons. Yeah, we're gonna probably, like, while it's nice to have a full HP heal, just having the power of the Moonstone Cannon be even better is really nice. And then Hans improves your magic defense, where Barnum improves your regular defense. Who's the other merchant? Because I know... So this last one that we can't access yet, those are artisans, which are some of the hardest to recruit. Who was the other merchant? Oh, it's the chick I need the fucking sword for. That's right. Okay. And so some of these down here are actually shops. So, like, your gunners will sell you legit the best, some of the best, gun or ship gun, or, yeah, ship guns. Cannons you can get in the game, along with stuff like machine oil, rudder grease, which is really nice. The chandelier does literally nothing. The chandelier was there to add value to your ship because, I guess at some point during development, you were going to be able to sell your ship. But yeah, so we don't need the chandelier at least. The air intake is actually worse than the timing valve, but better than the bore-up kit. And then that just increases our magic defense to hell and back. I think I'll take that over the timing valve, or over the bore-up kit. Because now we just don't need to add Hans. Yeah. Okay. Less attack, but higher accuracy, which is really nice. And then the ancient cannon. There we go. So now pretty much we're decked out. Oh yeah, the gold bullion were sellable for money. So were crystal balls. Nice. So we pretty much got all of our money back. Hell yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, how I have myself set up. Nah, the speed, right? And also, like, if I were... It also, whoever's running or manning each of these stores is dependent on who you have on your active party. So, if I were to have swapped Belle into the active slot, actually her and her friends will be manning the ship store over here. Like, this is where, like, Lawrence and Pow are hanging out. I think this is where the engineer hangs out. Yeah, like, this is just, like, somebody working on one of our cannons. I think there's a treasure chest back here. Oh, there's also Cham. Hell yeah. Okay, maybe that's just what was back here, was Cham. Alright. That's right, we don't have a weapon shop because one of the artisans is the weapon shop, and actually we would need to find that artisan to to be able to get the best weapon for Vice. Let's see here. I don't know if I have to wait until after the meeting upstairs and then like fly off the island and come back to be able to improve a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so like this is Osman's stuff. Yeah, so like Osman wants to remodel and improve her her shop, which will give you more items to have access to. Right now, all she has is like kind of more basic boxes. But I believe once we improve that with her, she'll have a much wider gambit of boxes to sell. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, so like this tent actually right here is for the one girl who I need the sword for. Can I start upgrading with? Yeah, so I can ask Kerala instead if I want to upgrade stuff. And she'll do it in a more like Yafutoman style. But I think this time around I'm just gonna stick with Ishmael's designs. It's not. I usually do the Yafutoman designs, and they actually are really neat. But for some reason, I just feel like doing Ishmael. I don't know if he'll give me access to them right now, though. Okay, so I would need to go have the meeting first. Because the more you upgrade certain things around the island, you'll have better access to stuff. The ship shop is pretty much the best it'll be. But yeah, you can like remodel a bunch of the other stuff. Like I think you can remodel the kitchen over here, which is like this building right here is pretty much our pub. Yeah, and like I believe like she asked for I forget what each one. Yeah, so like Arala is saying like she wishes the kitchen could be renovated. Yeah, so like I believe Ishmael is the one who's able to renovate the kitchen. Or maybe Kerala can. And that's like our living quarters right over there. Let's see. Let's see what Kerala can maybe at least upgrade. Living quarters, tavern. Let's just wait, because like I said, I wanted to kind of upgrade more on the style with Ishmael. And yeah, like we actually gave Gonzalez a proper tombstone. And yeah, and like Tika Tika's up here on lookout. There's another moonfish. There he is. Doink. Yeah, like once we're able to fly above and mainly above the clouds, we will be able to fly around with no real problems. Still hard for me to believe that Ismail turned this deserted island into a base. Vice, Aika, Enrique, thank you for everything you've done. So far, we managed to get 3 of the moon crystals. I never would have made it this far on my own. Thank you so much. Come on, Fina, you don't have to thank us. Yeah, if it wasn't for you, I don't think we would have ever gotten the chance to sail around the world. We should be thanking you. Fina, I don't know if you realize it yet, but your mission has helped us all. We've all grown to be such good friends. Yes, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Until recently, I lived such a sheltered life. I was scared when the elders asked me to search for the crystals, and I was alone. Since then, I've made some great friends, and I get excited when we explore new lands, even the ones with monsters. Yeah, like when you first heard what we did for a living, you seemed really surprised, almost intimidated. You're sounding more like an air pirate every day. Before you know it, you'll be dressing like us, and Cupid will be wearing an eye patch. We're such good friends. Hey, that reminds me. Do you know where we should go to get the next moon crystal? Yes, I do. To the far south lies a land that basks in the cold light of the purple moon. It is known as the Land of Ice. The purple moon crystal should be hidden there. Land of Ice? The purple moon is the source of power for all ice magic, and because of that, the lands under the purple moon have become encased in ice. I've heard stories about that place. Some of the others back home used to tell me about the rumors they'd hear. I heard that the air is so cold that anyone who goes there will be frozen solid in a matter of seconds. I don't want to have to chisel you out of the ice, Vice. Where'd you get these stories? First I was going to catch on fire, then people were going to eat us with sticks. Now I'm going to freeze. Getting a crystal is not going to be easy, but I think your overactive imagination is getting the best of you. What do you mean? Alright, fine. When you become a bicycle, don't come crying to me. Bicycle. I'm sure everything will be alright. I doubt it's that cold for Ica. Well, according to our Valuan archaeologists, beneath the layers of ice lies the ruins of an ancient city. The ruins have been undisturbed since the old world. Unfortunately, no one has ever been able to break through the ice. All we have been able to do is observe the ruins from the sky. So we don't really need to go there because it's impossible to get the crystal. Well, I was thinking, Barnum said that the hull has been reinforced, right? If the hull is strong enough to break through stone reefs, perhaps it is strong enough to break through the ice. So we're just gonna crash our fucking ship into the ice and pray. That might work. We should bust through the ice with the Delphinus. If the Delphinus can get through the ice, then we can get the crystal. Yeah. Then it looks like our next destination is to the south, to the Land of Ice. Well, it looks like we got a long journey ahead of us. I think we should take the rest of the day off and celebrate. Hell yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so we are, I would say, over the halfway point. Probably by now would be... So, on the Dreamcast version, by the way, this game came on 2 discs. This would probably be disc 2 at this point. Right, so where's... There he is. Okay, yeah, so I need to wait for him to come up here. Alright. Yeah, let's just do... Yeah, let's just do the living quarters first. And I can't have, like, a mix and match, but I kind of want to keep the, motif. I wonder if this means, the upgrade to Osman's shop is, good to go. I don't know. I think this is it upgraded. Maybe it's not. Nah, so I have to leave the island. So, essentially probably what we'll do right now is jump back and forth from the island. So that we can, like, technically have the things activate, right? I'm also probably going to take on Piastol, which means... Actually, since we're not able to use magic, that means Delta Shield is not going to be truly hampered. Oh, can I not go above or below the clouds yet? I don't think I can yet. I don't think he's figured out the polarity. Nah, so... Okay. So then... What's the next plan then? What's the next step? Probably then what I'll do is... I'm just kind of like trying to think right now. Just trying to think. Oh, I just realized something too. Hold on one second. I gotta check. Yep. So, after Yafutoma, As you can see, my name has been changed to Vice the Fallen Pirate. That is because, as a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, there's been a traveling band of essentially jackasses who have essentially taken up our name because they found out that a lot of people respect us. And essentially they've used our name to they've essentially used our name to steal from people. So they're a bounty as well. So we're actually gonna do probably 3 bounty fights today. So because we're gonna do Lapin. I know they're based in Nasrad. I know that. So I'm just trying to remember how I need to trigger them. I'm just trying to think, like, what do I need? I'm wondering what I need to do to access them. Do I just need to go over to them? And I think they also scale with you as well. So probably what we'll do then is we're gonna do a bunch of sailing first. So I'll probably use the white map then. The plan is going to be cut through here, wrap back around to Yafutoma because I need a certain blade. I need a certain blade, and I need to. So I also actually need to beat them before I can get the last crewman that's near Yafutoma, because I need to have my title be Vice the Daring, and Vice the Fallen Pirate overrides it until I take care of the fakes. So we'll fly back around to Yafutoma, and then essentially we'll wrap back, or we'll essentially go back around east. Once we hit Sailor's Island, we'll take on Lapin, bop over to Maramba, get that crew member, bop over to Nasrad, fight the fakes, and then I'll go pick up the other crew member that is near Yafutoma. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now, as you can see, she has really good boxes now. So we're actually going to take 3 Sacrum boxes, 3 Pyrums. I don't think I need I'll take like 3 Crystallins. I'll take like 3 of each, really. Because like this now will help me with the magic. Alright. So like all of our gold hoarding actually came to very much be a benefit. So, yeah. Okay, so that'll be the plan. So there's a chance actually today we may not get to the land device because we're doing all this extra stuff. We're gonna remodel the cavern. Yeah, so Ishmael, as you can see, basically did it in the kind of more traditional style, where Kerala would do it more in the style of Yafutoma. Then we can decorate. We'll have it praise the moons, which is actually a really cute little thing. So, yeah, so today it's actually going to be a lot of admin work then. A lot of side bosses, a lot of, yeah, because there's at least like 2 bounties we can do now. Okay. And I probably should throw on the white map because we don't necessarily need the magic XP. And we're pretty close to level. I don't believe Lappin scales with us, but I do believe... I believe his name is actually Vize, like V-I-Z-E. Scales with your level. But I believe at minimum, he's like level 35. And we would need to like actually see his bounty before we hit Nasrad. Yeah, so we're not going to necessarily be able just to fly so freely yet. Yeah, because I'm not going to go through Dark Rift again. There's no point. But at least now, what this is that we don't need to find the specific hole that the Valuans blasted through the rift. Like over here. And actually, because we know this now... No, wait, no, that's still the Dark Rift. I think if we were to go back to Tenku Island and sail east... which we can't access Tenku Island yet because Tenku Island is high up. We would need to essentially be able to fly above the clouds to reach it again. But if we fly east from there, in the northwest corner of the map, that is where Looper Island is. And I believe there's actually a massive fucking looper that we can fight there as well. Like, it's an airship battle. And I think it gives you some good stuff, too. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Yeah, since we got these boxes, we're good on magic, so losing magic sucks because it's not like, it's not Fina's, like, raw, will being used, but at least it's not completely... We're not completely fucked over.
That was easy.
Indeed it was. How many moonberries do we have, too, by the way? We have 2. Having Enrique have that aura may actually be better than... Yeah, it actually is. Justice Shield. Ah, shit. Okay, I gotta fly a little north and then around. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well try to collect more fish. Because, as I mentioned, I don't know if it was last stream or the stream before, I actually need like 50 Sky Stardust for one of the other Aberrant champs for Cupel, I should say. Bum, 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 bum. Fly through here, keep going west. Kind of want to try to at least, let's aim a little bit like northwest. That way, once we hit the other side of the map, will be kind of clean, or it will be a cleaner line to get to Yakutima. As long as there's not like just fucking mountains over here. Nah, we should be good. Alright, so theoretically I should just be able to just barrel through these now. Because that's what the reinforced hull. Or we could just also just take the wide open fucking land right here. And just not worry about it. But I think I need to angle a little bit more northwest. Bum, bum, bum. bum. Ba-ba-dum. Here we go, back at Yafutoma. Really? Not gonna let me just fly over that? But there was a bunch of discoveries that we, I believe, missed around here. But that's fine. Like we don't need the gold, and we already recruited Domingo. I'm not trying to play 100% because there are some of the discoveries that are really fucking annoying. There's one in particular that's like beneath the clouds, and it's a fucking rolling rock. I believe it's literally called the Rock of Ages. And it's annoying as shit because it has such a wide-ass, wonky-ass fucking path that if you miss it, you could just be sitting on its path for like a good couple of minutes. I remember that being annoying when we streamed this last year. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. So I need a Surian blade at the very least. Yeah, there we go. Attack faster and avoid enemies. Oh, it's dodge. Fate's Whirlwind will be nice to have eventually. Might as well buy the long robe. It's just an improvement. Can anyone else wear the moss armor? Nah. Okay. Then we sail back across. So then next what we'll be doing is wrapping back east. And we're kind of just going to hit like, almost in a way like checkpoints along the way. Because we're going to sail back to Sailor's Island, fight Lappin. Well, we'll also have to hand over the moonfish that we found as well. So, hand over the moonfish, fight Lappin, fight Piastel, go back to Maramba to pick up the fortune teller, and then head over to Nasrad to fight Vise and essentially the anti-party of the crew, because he has actually two of his fellow performers dressed up as Aika and Fina. Okay. So now I'm just trying to fucking mentally remember. So fly east. Okay. Away we go. Now probably I'll unequip the white map. It was mostly just there. Bum, 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 bum. Right, let's just see, by the way, if I can actually just fly through here right now. Like, we'll swap on the white map once we get back into South Ocean territory, but right now we can actually use some of this.
Let's try this. That was fun.
The game's trying. Okay, I don't think I can. Okay, apparently, either that or I'm at, like, the weirdest angle possible. Maybe because I was right behind that island, too. Let's try, like, right here. Oh, but that's also near the entrance, so burp. Ooh, it's a back attack.
Here goes.
Prepare yourself.
Let's try this. That was fun.
Alright, so now that we're back under Green Moon, we'll put back on the white map since the enemies here will be giving us way less experience, and the magic experience is not as important. Yeah, if I were to do another challenge like this, by the way, for like future reference, I would probably make it so that the wheel only affects like actual battle, because I weirdly enough landed on the majority of the wheel spins have been on non-battle. But hey, sometimes, you know, as a content creator, even though I haven't been doing it much, and I'm kind of like still in the like trying to climb out of the primordial ooze that is content creation, I also understand that sometimes you just have to throw an idea out there and see if it sticks or not. Whether it's an idea that sounded good in your head, but actually maybe the audience didn't really resonate with it. Or even if the audience resonated with it, it didn't go exactly how you thought it would. And that's fine. You got to be willing to adapt. But it's more so like, you know, it's like what I've said to other people who know I have a broadcasting background history, and they have asked me for help. It's like sometimes you genuinely just have to go to your audience, almost like it's like you're holding up a sketch of something, and you just show it to your audience, and it's like, does this mean anything to you? And you'll never know. Like, something that looks good to you will look bad to the audience, and vice versa. Something that you may think is a crap idea may end up being one of your better like one of your most successful things. You know, it's strange like that out there when it comes to content creation. You know, it's like how for me, for example, just the whole content farm thing of just like for the longest time, one of the popular things to do was just doing reaction videos, you know, and it's like people would get like tens of thousands of views on something that you have to put very little effort into, and you're just like, why the fuck are people watching this? But then it's like, you never know, really. You never know what could actually hit with an audience and what couldn't, you know? I never would have guessed that I would have gotten affiliate, for example, off of fucking off of fucking Liza P of all games to me. Like, that was wild to me. Like, the fact that I had like such a consistent viewership for that, because I'm not like a Soulsborne player. You know, for me, that was wild to always be able to affiliate Liza P with the fact that was a game that was able to get me over the hump and affiliated with Twitch. And I've heard that Liza P 2 has gone into full production. So you bet your fucking ass the moment that game comes out, we're gonna be playing it. Especially since I showed off the P ending to the game, and that clearly set up the sequel, you know? But yeah, like, also, if we don't clear the name of Vice the Fallen Pirate, like, everyone kind of talks to us like, how could you do the things that, you know, they've heard we've apparently done? You know, like, they'll still do business with us, but, like, they talk bad about us. Yeah, like, even a pirate guild here. Like, awful lot, like, one of those pirates on the wanted list. Yeah, so it's like, they don't know that it's not us. Yeah, it's like, once thought to be a hero, the once blue rogue Vice has been reported robbing the people of Nasarad along with his 2 female accomplices. Perhaps Vice is nothing but a lowly scumbag of a black pirate after all. Yeah, so it's like, we're being essentially framed. But first, we need to take care of Lappin over here. Which I remember this boss fight being a bitch. Hey, isn't that one of the guys from the wanted list at the Sailors Guild? Bet your fucking ass it is. What are you looking at, punk? Looks like we've got a live one here. At least this makes the bounty more interesting. I heard that you've been thrashing up cities with that machine of yours. Your name's Lappin, right? Heh, what of it? And what, you here to try to stop me or something? Well, that's the plan. Name's Vice. Vice of the Blue Rogues. We're here to earn a little cash. So, you're this Vice everyone keeps talking about. You're making quite the name for yourself. The day's turning out to be quite interesting. If I can defeat you, that means I'll become even more famous than you. Let's fight outside the city. I don't want anyone not involved to get hurt. Come to my ship and we'll fight there. Heh, coward. But if fighting outside makes you feel more comfortable, whatever. You'll need all the help you can to beat me. Yeah, so like he's been terrorizing cities with like a giant fucking mech. I hear that you built that machine yourself. Damn right I did. It's the only thing my good-for-nothing pops ever taught me. Dad? You have a dad? I figured you just hatched from an egg and crawled out from under some rock somewhere. Watch your mouth. Besides, it's not even my real pops. He just found me somewhere and decided to raise me. I didn't even ask for help. He just picked me up and brought me home. Anyway, his name is Sentime, the coward. Wait a minute. Sentime is your dad? Ha! I doubt it. I don't see how Sentime could have raised a slime ball like this. I said watch your mouth, wench. You don't know a single thing about what you're talking about. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Me and Gunarm are gonna be big, real big. Not like that old fart of a dad.
I'll teach you.
Vice, I'm gonna rip you apart with this machine. You best come at me with all you got, cause I'm not holding back. Oh boy. Yeah, so he also has like little drill bits. They're all yellow, so silver is actually the way to go. God damn, Fina's just dodging. But she also doesn't take any damage anyways.
This should work.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
Oh, that's not good. Probably.
This should work.
Let's try this.
I'm using the Glyph of Might on Fina, just in case if he targets her with anything. Because I don't think he knows magic, but I'm pretty sure he has essentially like a blaster-like move. That's why he has target search. Oh, thank God I did it. Uh-oh. Oh! Just straight up killed her. Okay. I have some crystals. I'm gonna try to be a little greedy on it, though.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Let's try this.
Okay, she's back. Nice. Big boy damage.
Go! May righteousness our shield. Shield of justice.
Yeah. Let's try this.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Here goes.
Oh! Ow.
Let's try this.
Hell yeah. And then we finish off the frock.
Let us be thankful for our safety.
Berserker male. Hell yeah. I think that's only wearable by Vice, and it increases his attack as well. So, like, it plus the captain's hat just makes him insanely powerful, technically. But, once again, his accuracy is garbage. I can't believe this. I'm no better than Pops. Lapin, I think you might have misjudged Sentai. Your dad's the best machinist in all of Valua. Heck, maybe even the world. On top of it, he's a kind-hearted man who'd look after young orphans like you and Hans. Just shut your mouth already, will ya? You don't need to tell me that. I know. But I'm gonna be famous. I need to be famous. I can't sit around like Pops and wait for something big to happen to me. That's why I left home. I left to become a legend. You worry too much. Heck, even I'm still a nobody in the grand scheme of things. Some things just take time. I guess I can't blame you, though. I left home to find my own adventures, too. So I guess you and I aren't so different. We both have so much to do ahead of us. But if you rush things and try to make a name for yourself by destroying towns, then you'll only be known as a criminal, not a legend. Well, we'll see you around, Lapin. Next time we meet, I hope we're both a little closer to achieving our dreams. Yeah, so Lapin just wanted to be famous, you know, and he did it by any means necessary. You have defeated me, both physically and mentally. I bow my head to you, Vice. Yeah, so I think the Berserker male is actually better than even the Fiber male. Okay, so it's not, but it does add on that accuracy. So, like, it's less powerful as armor, but it adds on to that, which actually, yeah, with, like, say, the Ancient Bracer, he suddenly starts actually hitting, but, like, yeah, as you can see, with the fucking captain's hat, that means he's fucking hitting over 400 attack, which is genuinely insane. I may actually wear the captain's hat now, because I have the Berserker mail adding on to the accuracy. bum 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 bum. Yeah, so next we can fight Piastel because we have the black spot, right? Yeah, wait for you at the same location. Let's do everything else first, though. Because I also know that the fight against Vise and crew over here at Nasarad will actually give us some stuff as well. And it's actually pretty interesting what they give us. Because there's actually history behind the items they give you. But I'll explain that once we get a hold of them. But first, since we have a Surian Blade, let's head back over to Maramba. Because the fortune teller that's in the back, essentially, of the town here says that she is destined to follow a man wielding a Surian blade, which you can only get in Yafutoma. So let's see, right here. Yeah, Khalifa. She says she's seen our face in her dreams, someone holding a Syrian blade. Yeah. She is Khalifa, seer of the Red Moon. I am the most renowned fortune teller in all of Nasir. And she is the other merchant, where having her on the crew has a chance of finding special items. Special items are usually like seeds, mainly. And then we'll head on over to Nasrad. We will... Yeah, so we'll head on over to Nasrad, beat Vise and crew. What I may end up doing is, since I know the artisan in particular that's near Yafutoma is actually on the other side of the Dark Rift. So I'll need to sail essentially north and around to get access to him. But first, I need to shed the fallen pirate name to be able to have him recruitable. Bum 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 bum. I'll just tag the save here, just in case if I fuck up. Right. So next is Nasrad. We're just gonna go northeast. Yeah, and like you can see him right up there, the cocky little fucking prick. Let me just make sure I'm all equipped up. Like, hey, doesn't that guy kind of remind you a little of somebody? Or rather, doesn't he remind you a lot of somebody? Those are probably the people that have been going around Nasrat pretending to be Ice. Vice, we gotta do something. Jesus Christ.
Oh there!
Well, well, if it isn't Vice, I never thought I'd actually get to meet the real you. The pleasure is all mine. Who the heck are you guys? I know, these are the creeps that have been going around pretending to be us. My name is Vice. I used to be a traveling entertainer. My speciality? Impersonations. Lately, I discovered that whenever I impersonate you, people just throw their money on the ground and run away screaming. It really made my life quite simple. I don't do a thing and I get rich, all thanks to you. It's like taking candy from a baby. Hey there, big boy. I'm Anita, but I'm sure you'll remember me after today. Big boy? Forget that red-headed man, girl, and come with me. I'll show you the true treasures of this world. Hey! This girl's really starting to get on my nerves. I'm Fanya. If we kill you, we'll become the real Vice and crew, and nobody will be the wiser. To tell you the truth, you guys are a big thorn in our sides. We're going to have to ask you to die. Jesus Christ. Which, you see, leaves us with very few alternatives, and I believe it is fate that we have met you this day. So in order for us to live our lives of luxury, we're going to need to kill you. It's nothing personal, really. I don't think we're just going to sit here while you creeps... sorry, I didn't realize that was Vice. Don't think we're just going to sit here while you creeps like you use our names for your own greed. We'll settle this aboard my ship. I knew you would say that. The real Vice wouldn't... or would never in his right mind think of endangering the lives of the townsfolk. And while we're out there, we might as well take your ship. That would complete our image like nothing else. So, they do fight like Vice, Aika, and Fina, by the way. The main one you mainly want to focus down on Fanya back there because she is indeed the mage and she is indeed the annoying. Since she's yellow, we might as well just keep on silver then.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Let's try this. Let's try this.
Yeah, see, instead of Cutlass Fury, he uses Cutlass Wrath. Ow! How was the damage halved?
Moons, bless us.
Yeah, instead of Moons give me strength, it's Moons bless us. But luckily for us, we have a way of cleansing that. And we're absolutely going to do that. Yeah, so instead of Counter-Strike, he does Revenge.
I need a shield. Bless us.
This should work.
The reason why I'm buffing her, or Athena, by the way, is because increase them, not only increases, ooh, oh gosh, he activates weak too. God help us.
Bathe us in your light. Let's try this.
Ow. Uh-oh.
Anita first.
This may actually kill Aika. Ooh, yeah, it did. Okay.
Moons, bless us.
Oh! Luckily I have just enough. Oh, it revives as well? I didn't know Lunar Light fucking revived. God damn it. Okay.
This should work.
That was a waste of Rosellum. Okay, so I have a... So it's a revive as well. I guess it does say all adversary effects, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised it revives as well. I shouldn't be at least too surprised. Oof. Yes.
Gotcha. Ow.
Moons, bless us. Let's try this.
Gotcha.
Moons, bless us. Here goes.
Behold!
Feel my fire. Anita burst.
Pirate's Wrath! Ooh, that was... I'm pretty sure that's a one-tap, right? Yeah. Alright, so now all that's left is Vise. Oh, he may actually kill somebody, though.
Let's try this. try this.
Wow, the sacrum box broke in one. God damn. That's mean.
Bathe us in your light.
That helped. Ow! Ah! Miss Rat!
Let's try this. Let's try this.
Is blue weaker? Wing or yellow? Oh god damn it, it's weak to green and purple. I'm an idiot. Ah, doesn't matter now. You're weak to fucking that.
An utter victory.
You're utterly weak to getting your ass kicked. So you get the tuna cutlass, the swirl meringue, and the focus robe. So the tuna cutlass and the swirl meringue are actually references to the fact that in the Dreamcast version, there was actually downloadable content. Some of the first ever, I believe, on a console, since the Dreamcast did have a 56K modem. So you were able to download the tuna cutlass and the swirl meringue early on in the game, which are both kind of just haha joke weapons. Oh, there's the bot for today. Let me just take care of that. Boom, boom. Get out of my face. Thank you. Okay. We give up. Man, you guys really are the real deal. I never imagined you were so strong. No, I'm being serious. Just please, let us live. We promise not to do anything bad anymore. We're really just big fans of yours. We wouldn't kill your fans, right? Come on, big boy. Just let us go. Please. This is pathetic. I told you we never should have gotten involved in this kind of stuff in the first place. If you guys promise not to use our names to do evil deeds anymore, we'll let you live. So what do you guys plan to do from here on? Well, we won't be making any trouble for ourselves, that's for sure. And well, we are former entertainers. I figured we could just run a Vice and Crew lookalike show. We probably could make a decent living off of that. I don't know whether you guys really got it together or you're just a bunch of flakes. If you're ever in the neighborhood, please stop by. We'd love to have you as guest stars on our show. Yeah, so thanks to that, we also have cleared our name, and we're back to being, like, Vice the Dashing. The Tuna Cutlass, as you can see, wildly powerful, but wildly inaccurate. So it's not really worth it. Where the Swirlmerang, however, less powerful, completely accurate, and will always confuse any enemy not immune to confuse. So that's mostly, I mean, that'll mostly be, like, bosses and whatnot, but it's perfectly accurate. And then the Focus Robe, as you can see, it's mainly used because of the fact that it empowers Fina's will, but because we can't use fucking magic today, we'll just hold on to the Focus Robe. Yeah, it's like you basically get good equipment for each person, though the Focus Robe is really good because it just turns Fina into a glass cannon mage. The Swirlmerang is fucking fantastic because it's perfect accuracy, and as long as the enemy isn't immune to confuse, it will confuse them. But Vice's Tuna Cutlass, other than being haha funny because it's literally him holding two tuna fish in both of his hands, the damage isn't that much better than the Surian Blade, and losing all of that accuracy just isn't fucking worth it. So next, what we'll probably do is I need to get over here. So what we'll probably do then is we will go back to Crescent Isle just to check in on our building, thanks to Ishmael and Kirala. And then we'll have to fly back to Yafutoma and then sail south from Yafutoma. That way we'll be able to get to Ryukan's island. Since we were able to clear our names, he'll recognize us as Vice the Dashing instead of Vice the Fallen Pirate. And we need it to be Vice the Daring or above. Which, getting Swashbuckler rating not only is influenced by making the right dialogue choices. Whenever you saw me make a dialogue choice and you heard a little like sound effect with it, that meant we were choosing the right one. But also, it's dependent on how much you fight, how many fights you've won, and also how often you ran from fights. Right, and as you can see now, the tavern is nicely built. And yeah, this is the fountain that praises the moons. It's a cute little pupil floating around. Now we can sculpt a relief into the pond. Might as well just make it me. Fuck it. And then I believe it's here, actually, you can give either Arala or Polly. Yeah, like, you can give Arala 1,000 gold to allow her to essentially upgrade the kitchen for her taste. Like, you can essentially either upgrade the kitchen for Arala, or you can upgrade the kitchen for Polly. And then we just have to pay another 500 gold for Ishmael to build a stage for Mierda to dance on. I believe Kerala can upgrade the tent, because the tent is actually, yeah, Khalifa's tent. Just upgrade that. And then essentially what upgrading the kitchen does for one of them is you can then bring them a certain kind of fish, and they'll essentially make it into a meal, which is a pretty good healing item. Yeah, so now we're going to go sail back towards Ixtaka, and then we're going to go from Yafutoma south to be able to get one of the last crew members we will need, because the last crew member we will need will be above we can get will be above the clouds. So we're not able to gain access to them for a little bit. This is pretty much how this part of the game kind of goes for me too. It's like, this is where I turn kind of like the free kind of like exploration you now have after doing Yafutoma before you go to the land of ice. I just turned it into, this allows me to check off a lot of things. Because the only thing now that the Delphinus can't do is sail above or below the clouds. And then once we gain access to that, we'll also basically be able to dodge any and all fights. Because once you're especially above the clouds, there are no encounters. So it makes traversing the world a lot easier. But yeah, like, I guess I might as well just show it off at least. So yeah, like, the tuna cutlass is, yeah, he has like a little butcher knife, and then he just has a big old fucking tuna. It is funny, but, like, there's really no point to it because of the fact that it's so wildly inaccurate. And then as you can see, the swirl meringue is just a giant-ass lollipop.
Fire consume my enemies! Let him burst!
That was easy.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go essentially pure west. Like, cut in between these two sky rifts. Bum bum. This is another one of the kind of like, I will say, this is probably one of the biggest weak points of Skies of Arcadia, is, like, because the encounter rate is so wild, like, the only reason why we're not running into so many battles right now is because I have a white map on. But if you don't have the white map, it makes traversing, especially, like, at this point in the game when you're trying to kind of, like, just fly around and do a little bit of what can be considered quote-unquote busy work to, fill out your crew or to do bounties or whatnot, it just makes traversing the world less kind of like whimsical. Because like this traveling music is also fucking fantastic in my opinion. Like, I love the overworld music, but it turns it into such a chore and so like teeth grindingly annoying, because that's how they balanced like the XP and whatnot in the game. Like, I get it, I do, but it's also like it just turns the game into such a fucking chore just to get from one place to another. Another like good like example in gaming that I can give of it is that it's what a lot of people feel towards the Great Sea in Wind Waker. Like, I would say this is kind of like how people feel about traversing in this game is on par with that, where it's just like, at least in the Great Sea, like, you're not fighting like random encounters unless you're kind of like either actively seeking them out, or if you run into like a whirlpool and get caught by like a squid. But like traversing the overworld makes skies it really puts a blemish on the game and really like exposes just how bad the encounter rates are. And once again, this is actually it improved. Not only do we have a white map like to cut the encounter rates down, but this is technically the game developers themselves improving and tweaking the encounter rates. But even with that, like the game's encounter rates, like yeah, compared to before, it's better, quote unquote, but it's still a fucking hot mess. Alright, so I believe Ryukon's island is somewhere in this little pocket. Do I need to go above the clouds? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's above the clouds, right?
Here goes.
Yeah, I don't think he's above the clouds. I think I'm just needing to remember where he's at a little bit better.
That was easy.
And I do think I need to do him after Yafutoma. So I was, even though I found the Ugarus, the little nest back there with the discovery, I think I needed to wait until I did Yafutoma for him to even gain any kind of access to him. I want to say he was here. Or is he on the other side? Is he like here then? I think he's there. So actually what I need to do... Do I have access to that then? Okay, no. I see what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I kind of remember. Okay. I need to do this then. Because the reason why you're able to access him is because you gain access to the fact that the world is round. So what we're going to do here is... Because all of... Like, I think he's, like, right there, but he's technically blocked by the Dark Rift. So I think what you need to do then is sail along the edge of the Dark Rift here. And then essentially, like, there's a point where you can wrap back around from the west, or to the west. And then I think there's like a stone reef in a way that you can instead fly through, and that gives you access to him.
Fire consume my enemies!
Land the burst!
Here goes.
We did it!
Right. Yeah, because, like, I think if I sail like this way... Yeah, so that's near Ixataka. And then I think... Is this it? Yeah, I think I need to, like, sail... I may be misremembering this. Right, because, like, this is where they connect. Did I actually fly through? Okay, I did. Oh, do I need to go, like, north to south? Is that what it is? That's probably what it is. Okay, no, because I need to go, like, to here to... Okay, no. I remember now. Because I need to essentially fly from Tenku Island and wrap around. Okay. So, thankfully, I remembered that before I fucking advanced too far. Right idea, pretty much. Wrong way. Because, yeah, now that we're able to fly through the stone reefs here, we don't need to wait to find the exact hole. There's gotta be, like, a discovery right here, right? Really? No, huh? That's surprising. And then I think this will also allow me to show you all, Looper Island. Or Looperland, essentially. Because we're pretty much on that side of the rift anyways. I would just need to probably fly the stone rift right here just to get up to it. But we'll get Ryukon first. Yeah, so today's stream, I'm not surprised, is basically a lot of admin. Which is normally what I do around the time of the Land of Ice. Once again, the fact that we have the white map right now is making this so much easier to do.
Fire consume my enemies! Lamp to burst!
Let's try this.
Let us pray that our next battle goes as well.
Yeah, so we just gotta keep flying north, and then we essentially just wrap around, probably. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Here's all the encounters. But yeah, I will say, like, as much as I love this game to death, and it's probably, like, one of my most played games ever, it's a 9 out of 10 of a game. Like, the main gripe is the encounter rate. But the story is fantastic. Characters are very much likable. Just overall, it's just the encounter rate. Like, if there was ever a mod that changes the XP and encounter rate further to make it, like, in a better sweet spot, then this would be, like, one of the best RPGs of all time. I already call it at least a top 10 RPG. I know, personally, I'd probably call it a top 5. But I know giving it that kind of a mark would be considered not like blasphemous, but it's just like, really? It's like, you don't understand how much this game is meant to me. It's kind of like that. But I would probably say this probably was the best RPG on the Dreamcast by far. And yes, I'm saying that it's better. I would technically call Shenmue like a RPG. I'm calling it better than that. It was better than Grandia 2, even though Grandia 2 is pretty amazing. I'm trying to think of like other Dreamcast RPGs, but like this was easily the best RPG on the Dreamcast, and it's one of the better RPGs on the fucking GameCube. That's for sure to me. The only RPGs I can think of that maybe beat it on the GameCube are Thousand Year Door, easily. Would I call this game better than Tales of Symphonia? Probably not because of the encounter rate, even though I personally have grown very tired of Tales of Symphonia. It has dropped like a stone in my mind over the years, especially because Tales of Vesperia is just right fucking there nowadays. Like, to me, it's like, you play Tales of Symphonia because, for like, the history of it. You know, you play Tales of Symphonia because it's the Tales game that really introduced the Western audience to the Tales franchise, and it's what brought Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zestiria, not really the greatest. Very boring of a Tales game. It was one of the few Tales games I just never got into and never cared to finish. Okay, yeah, so this is what I need to do. Okay. Yeah, because this is Ryukon's Island. There we go. Figured it out. Even though I don't know you, I can sense courage welling deep inside you. Perhaps you might be worthy of my attention. I am known as Ryukon. I was once a well-known swordsmith, but now I am but a lonely hermit. I'm Vice. One as old and wise as yourself would probably know this, but these blades that I use are called cutlasses. Old one, would you like to accompany us? Lend us your strength and your skill. Well, what's this? I feel a great sense of courage from deep within your spirit. You are truly a brave soul. Perhaps you are the person I have been waiting for all these years in solitude. Very well, I will travel with you, young one, and I will forge you a blade unlike any known in this world. Yeah, so with Ryukon, now we will have a weapon shop back at base, and he will forge the best sword in the game for Vice. But to get that, we will need some really rare resources that we will only gain access to once. Like, you only get one shot at getting them, because it's a story beat, essentially, and if you don't know where to look in that story beat, you can easily miss the materials and easily be locked out of the best weapon in the game. Lamb the burst!
Here goes.
That was fun.
Ooh, what's an Ivy Band? I don't think I've ever actually gotten that accessory. What else? Let's see. Boost defense magic, especially get. Oh, it's the green magic version. Okay, nice. It's actually really nice. So what I'm gonna probably do now is I will probably show you guys Looper Land. Just as a kind of fun little thing to do. And then what we'll do is we will fly, essentially, back around the world. We'll end back up at Crescent Isle. We will upgrade Ryukon's shop, get our equip. Ooh, Ooh, my apologies on that. Something flew into my throat. We'll get our equipment there, then we'll fly back to our near Sailor's Island where Piastol awaits us. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep flying east. Because I don't think the Dark Rift is blocking Looper Land. If it is, then I will need to go from, like, say, the Land of Ice. And essentially go, like, southeast in a way.
Fire consume my enemies! Land to burst! That was fun!
Yeah, so where I am about to show y'all is a, like, at least among Skies fans, is a well-known little thing out here. Let's see. Because it is pretty much like we're directly trying to find an act. There's like a landmass out here. And if you essentially sail around that, you will find nothing but loopers.
Fire consume my enemies! Land to burst!
And I think you also find nothing but these Isol and Consoles too, so this is a good place to farm some money as well.
Here goes!
But it's just like, since I've talked about Looper or Looper Island so much, might as well show you guys.
That was fun!
Bum, 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 bum. Oh wait, no, we need to go. Oh, that's right, and we weren't able to access it because of the reef right here. But once we cut through it, we are pretty much in Looper territory now. There should be a landmass. In particular. Oh, okay. We are in Looper territory at least. Because, so from here on out, we're going to only be seeing loopers. Switch over to silver then. Because they're going to be all sorts of different elements. And, like, this is also a place where you can farm seeds and whatnot. Granted, they don't run.
Over there.
trying to remember if the island is... Where is it? North? Oh, we're technically already fucking back around. Okay, so... I actually need to fly then this way, probably then. Oh, that's right. It's closer to the actual dark river. Oh, and there's also a couple discoveries out here, too. Like, the long line. It is said that longline fishing was developed by ancient Yakutomans as a way to effectively catch fish that don't travel in big schools. It is believed that this was one of the first long lines ever created. But yeah, so while we're in this little area right now, all we will fight is loopers, which is, like, really good. And this is where, like, the high accuracy of the swirl meringue especially comes into play.
Over there.
Kick-conk. Bum, 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 bum. Failed at running. Oof. Yeah, and see, like, now, because we're especially killing the purple loopers, we're getting, like, really good XP. So this is actually, was a good little side trip as well, because it's giving us the XP. I swear to God, Looper Island was, like, right around here. Did I fly too far again? Okay, no. Okay, I need to go, like... Because, like, it's a literal landmass. Okay, so that's the edge there. Like, it should be, like, right here, I thought. Am I silly? Am I silly for forgetting where Looperland is? Where am I stupid? Oh, am I on the wrong side of the fucking thing? No. No, I can't be. But I know it's gotta be around here. I think I just need to sail further down, actually. Because, like, I'm in the right location. This is Looperland. Because also there is there's a ship battle near Looperland as well, where we'll fight a, you probably guessed it, A giant motherfucking looper. It's actually a pretty nifty, like, it's a pretty interesting fight. It's not hard at all, but it's just kind of like a weird fight in a way. Here we go. Yeah, because this is the landmass I was looking for. So it should be like on the cliffside here. We should find a looper nest. If it's not this side of the cliff or the landmass, it's the other side. There we go. That looks about right. That looks more like loop, or this looks more like fucking Looperland here. Look at all the little bastards. So as long as the majority of them don't run, what's about to happen is you're about to see Rain of Swords kill at least 2 more. And you're probably about to watch my my XP spike like a son of a bitch. Okay, so that one successfully ran. So there's going to be at least 3 dead. So that's 4 dead total. So that's 5 loopers dead. Y'all ready to watch this number go up? Oh, that's not much. That's a good amount of gold, though. I thought that was going to be so much more. And, of course, a black map. So here's where, like, the black map in particular would, like, be very much used. The black map would probably be used, like, here in Looperland, especially. Because it would just increase our chances of finding them. There's the looper nest. Loopers are mysterious creatures rarely seen even by the most seasoned of sailors. They nest in stone reefs, and their young stay in the nest until they mature. Loopers are white at birth, but turn various colors as they age. Yeah, let's see. Is the giant looper here now? Because I found that. I don't think so. Because funny enough, in the Dreamcast version, you had to download the giant looper fight as well. So apparently it's north of here. So actually then, so if it's north of Discovery, so it should be like this way then, right? There it is. Yeah, it's just a giant ass motherfucking looper. It's kind of funny. It's also like one of the there's like 5 giant monsters in the world that if you hunt them like this, you get a exclusive swashbuckler rating. Oh, and also this little bastard can run. So that's not fun. I forgot, what does Ryukon do? Raise your ship's attack and defense for a short time. Fair. I missed. God damn it. Yeah, and as you can see, like, it has several looper rings kind of like dotting around, so that's where it'll kind of like jump in and out of. Yeah, let's just fucking try to unleash everything now. The fucking torpedo comes flying in. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, now the Moonstone Cannon does so much more damage thanks to Ismail. Hell yeah, look at that XP and all that money. Thermal grease, captain shell, and hex, or captain strike, and a hex shell. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna use that captain strike. Oh, I have 3 of them. I just haven't been using them. Whoops. That's not good. Yeah, so now what we're probably gonna do is... what's the easiest way to do this? It's probably fly back west. And then what we'll do is essentially slide down the side of the stone reef here. And then we'll go back to base, get geared up, probably go fight Piastel. So today we have fought Lupin, or Lapin. We fought the imposters. We got pretty much everyone that we can to get in our crew. We are about to fight Piastel. So we did like 3 optional boss fights. And even with like the hour 39 minutes left or so in the stream, which by the way, first off, thank you all so much for watching, whether it's here or whether it's at my barely there YouTube channel. I know, I keep trying to promote it, and then I also basically bash myself by saying it's barely there. I do need to get off my ass and do something more with it other than just posting my VODs. But if you are unable to catch it live here, or Twitch takes my VODs away in the 2 weeks, you can always watch it again over at YouTube, youtube.com/IndieSmack.
Fire consume my enemies! Land it first!
That was easy.
Come on, let me through. God damn it. It's because of these, like, bigger chunks of rock that are, like, kind of technically blocking the way. So now what I'm going to do is, yeah, fly back around, back to Crescent Isle. Get everything set up there. And then we'll fly back and fight Piastel. And the Piastel fight, I am probably just going to be spamming... Like, Aika's gonna just essentially be spamming Delta Shield until time stops. Because since I'm not using magic anyways, I might as well just use, like... It's pretty much gonna be a Vice just swinging at them constantly, huh? Because, like, Fina will be probably powering up with Focus, but I'll just be using Delta Shield and Justice Shield to reduce, like, half physical damage, half the magic damage, or negate Eternus, because I'm pretty sure it's this 3rd fight that she actually has access to Eternus. And then just Vice will just whittle away. So, like, Fina will be on kind of like just charge, like kind of like be our battery, I guess you could pretty much say. And yeah, because like I will just swear to God, the moment I don't use Delta Shield, I will probably get fucking, she'll use Eternus and it'll like take out like 3 fucking people. Now that's not as big of a problem anymore because Lunar Light exists. But I'd also just rather be on the safe side.
was easy.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, so we didn't really do too terribly much of the story today. We'll probably, like I said, we'll probably at least get to, more than likely we will get to at least the boss of the purple temple, essentially. In fact, actually, I believe out in the lands of ice is one of the last bounties I can do as well. Yeah, so Ryukan has his little shop over here. Then we can talk to him. Oh, if I return later, he may be able... Okay, so it's like later on in the game he will tell us about being able to forge it. But we'll take this. Take this for Enrique. Take one of these. Take one of these. Actually, probably take another one of those just to be on the safe side, mostly for Aika and Athena. The insulated mail. Probably go to Aika. She doesn't need the blessed robe. Yeah, there we go. Bum bum. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot another person. Yeah, so like now Khalifa's tent is nice. I just remembered that I can actually talk to Pinta in here, and he can essentially bring in some wildlife to add something to the pond, mostly in the back. The cute thing from the east is essentially a panda bear. I believe these are going to be flamingos. And then, yeah, as you can see, we had him carve out a relief of Vice. And then, now that we've been able to upgrade the cantina, as you can see, Mierda has her stage. And then, yeah, she can make, like, lunch for us. Will heal all your wounds and replenish your magic, but it takes a little while to start working, so you can't eat it in battle. So, like, it's a essentially full HP and MP heal, but you can only use it outside of battle. And then I believe Polly does the exact same thing, but with a different kind of fish. Yeah, so now I have pretty much like 4 full HP and MP heals for outside of battle. So that's really nice. I pretty much have like a pocket in available to me. Might as well save while I'm here, since I haven't done that in a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum. So then what we'll do is we'll go back to Sailor's Island, fight Piastol, and then what we need to do is go south. So pretty much right through here. So pretty much from Pirate Isle. I think what we need to, I think actually where we need to technically go is up here. Because, like, that's the land of ice. Or actually, I think it is actually down there. So pretty much from Pirate Isle, we need to, cut down. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And then I believe she's, was she east of it or west of it? I think west of it. Yeah, no, she's west.
Consume my enemies!
Lamb the first.
An utter victory.
Alright, let's make sure we're all good to go to... Oh, it fully replenishes the party's HP and MP. Yeah, so I have 4 walking ins as an item. Nice. Nah, this is just too good. Just have over fucking 400 something attack. Why not? Fuck it. I'm gonna hit like a goddamn freight train. Vice. Or, Vice, today is the day that I take your life. Hey, now wait just a second here. You mind telling us exactly why you hate Vice so much? I despise all air pirates. That's why I became a hunter of you despicable people. It all started 7 years ago, when my family was brutally murdered by air pirates. And that is where I saw you, Vice, among the air pirate scum that took my family from me. Huh? You gotta be mistaken. We're Blue Rogues. We'd never do something like that. Silence, Blue, Black, you're all the same. You all deserve to die. My only purpose in life since then has been to deliver justice unto the air pirates that destroyed my life. Vice, it is time for me to have my revenge. Have at you.
On guard.
Yeah, boy, here we go again.
righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
Die.
Let's try this.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
On guard!
Oh, god damn it.
Let's try this.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
Die.
Oh, god damn it. Really?
Let's try this.
Delta shield!
Die.
Oh, Jesus. This is her AoE. Okay, that's fine.
Let's try this.
Delta shield!
Thank God I did it.
Let's try this.
This should work.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretty much keep Ica using goddamn Delta Shield. Because I'm not gonna be caught with my pants down like that. There's really no point to letting myself be brought down like that. Damn! That's some big chonker damage. That's some hachonka kabonka damage. That's some big boy damage.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
On guard! Ha! Yeah! Ah!
Delta shield! Here goes!
Let's try this.
Luckily, she already aimed for the person I was already healing, so that's really nice.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Delta shield!
Let's try this.
Die!
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
This is just the safe way of doing this, because I'm just going to drop the prophecy on her ass.
Delta shield!
Die! Take this!
Let's try this.
Actually, I wonder what the Blue Rogue's attack will actually do right now. Let's just use it. Fuck it. Because it's at its full power now, because we have the full crew.
I never miss.
A fine blade.
almost looked hungry.
So it's like all of their combined. I think like each person does add something unique to the attack. Yeah, it's like a full, or it'll heal us. I don't know if like they buffed us or anything like that, but that'll be not. Or that was a little bit nice.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
But usually it is better to use Prophecy because Prophecy does so much more damage. It's more so the utility of the Blue Rogue's attack.
On guard!
Not quite dead.
Let's try this.
Bum bum. Ooh, nearly a one tap. Alright, but we'll play this safe. Probably in terms of magic to learn. We'll probably just keep learning blue, so we'll still keep this safe. Like, I'm not gonna fucking just completely balls out. Just in case she happens to take her turn before Vice or Fina, or if both of them miss for some reason. There is a world where that happens, and she casts Eternus, and then that just wipes the party.
On guard!
Bonk. Little bonk.
An utter victory.
An utter victory. Hell yeah. God, look at all that XP. Father, am I doomed to never win? To never avenge your death? Piastel, tell me. Tell me what happened to you 7 years ago. I want to know. I need to know why you think I killed your family. Very well. Perhaps it will jog your memory as well. 7 years ago, I was a young girl of 10 years. My father was a soldier in the Valois Armada. My entire family lived aboard his ship as we sailed the Valoan skies together. One night, I was awakened by a loud explosion and rumbling.
Father?
I rushed to the deck and found nothing but a sea of flames. But I could see through the flames that an air pirate ship was fast approaching. The rest of my family was on the bridge of our ship, but the flames were too strong. I couldn't get through to them. My father used to always tell me that in situations like this, to save myself first. I was so worried about my father and my baby sister, but instead I rushed to the room where we kept the lifeboats. That is where I ran into an air pirate, a red-haired air pirate girl. Wait a second, that was you? Yes, it was I, and for whatever reason, even though you were invading our ship, I found you unarmed. I reacted as a soldier my father had raised me to be. Without a second thought, I drew my knife. I threw it with the intention to kill. But my knife missed its mark. It's because you, Vice, jumped in the way to protect her. And my knife struck your cheek. Yes, that scar on your cheek is from the knife that I threw. And while you were both still disoriented, I made away on a lifeboat and left you to burn on that ship that you destroyed. Yeah, so Piastel is the reason why Vice's cheek is scarred. I later learned that the flagship Aquila did not sink, and that they found my father's corpse. The doctor said that it was not the fire that had killed him, but a sword wound. I also heard that my sister was alive, but I have no idea where she is now. That is when I swore that I would have vengeance on the air pirates that destroyed my life. That is when I became a hunter of air pirates. Now do you understand, Vice? Do you understand why I hate you so? Piastel, I hate to tell you this, but you got a few things mixed up. We weren't the ones that attacked you. We just happened to be in the area when we saw that your ship was in trouble. We boarded your ship to try and help. How dare you? You think your lies will fool me? I remember that incident too. I remember everything that happened. When we were getting prepared, I just figured it was a rescue mission. I was careless and I didn't think I would need my weapons. And because of me, because of my stupidity, Vice got hurt. All because of my carelessness. Piastel, you gotta believe me. We weren't the ones who attacked your ship. I would never lie about that day. Not after what happened to Vice. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I did. Is that all you have to say? Piastel, Vice, I will come for you one last time. And then I will put everything on the line. I will put an end to this cat and mouse game. Understood. Just call me at the Sailors Guild, like always. Yeah, so Piastel is the reason why Vice has the scar on his cheek. And she believes that they were the ones who sunk her family ship, the Aquila. But hey, doesn't also maybe all of this sound kind of familiar, maybe? You know, father going down with the ship, you know, a baby sister having to potentially watch her family die. Isn't that convenient? And isn't it also convenient that they both happen to be near Sailor's Island? Oh, did I say both? I meant, isn't it convenient that Piastel happens to be near Sailor's Island, where we heard a story that may be similar? I don't know. Anyways, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Alrighty. We are back. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so there's only one more crew member we are missing, and it's the other artisan who we can only get access to once we're able to fly above the clouds. So pretty much from here, we're probably just going to go to the land of ice. So I believe we need to go south. Because we can't wrap, we're not supposed to be able to wrap around, I believe, to it. Well, we can, but we can't. If that makes any kind of fucking sense. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of levels too. That's another big thing. Probably. Do I think we'll beat the game next weekend or next week? Probably not. But I can really only see us needing like 2-3 more weeks. I still think this was a fantastic idea. I just got apparently really fucking lucky on some wheel spins. But for all we know, or with me setting it to solely be battle or affect my battles, like if we land on not being able to auto attack on the back end of this game, oh boy, that's gonna get entertaining quick. Yeah, so now we're in the lands of ice. A frozen continent, sleeping quietly under the light of the purple moon. Ancient legends and myths speak of it as a land of the dead, but its true nature remained unknown until its discovery by Vice, the Blue Road. And there are a good handful of discoveries that we actually could have found a lot earlier in the game, but it would have been risky to try to find them as well because the enemies at this point in here would have been quite tough.
We did it!
Yeah, and actually, speaking of the giant monsters, by the way, here's another one of them. Just basically a giant fucking flying spider. Like it's flying because of its web on its back. What is this thing? Is it an insect or something? Wow. There are things like this flying around? Now, this is why I love sailing. You never know what you'll run into. Shaggy? What kind of attack name is Shaggy? It's too thin. We can't hit it from the side. But I assume we want to get behind it, right? I know what if it say it's back, it's back. Okay, just fire at it. That's just kind of funny. It's like, look, I swear to God, it's its ass. So just fire.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Just goes into a death spiral. Weird ass battle or death animation. Goddess figure and an air purifier. Wonder what those do. Okay, so I know what a goddess figure does. What does the air purifier? Purifies the air below decks to keep everything smelling clean and fresh, not sweat. Okay, so it's another, what was supposed to, kind of like improvement for the Delphinus. A spectacle of light that has graced the skies above the lands of ice since ancient times. Auroras are thought to be caused by the gravity of the moons, and once every few thousand years, the convergence of the moons create auroras worldwide. And as you can see, actually, we can kind of just see where we're supposed to be going. Because you're kind of supposed to, like, fly around here until you see that. But we just happen to just be staring right at it. Oh, people have some. People know something's here. Where is it? There it is. Another chain up. The Cupel Spear. Visitor to Gaucia. Or, sorry, no. Glacia. Okay. Visitor to Glacia. Answer my query and open your own path. What? Did that rock just say something? Deep within the purple moonstone lies the power to hold the world still. What is this power? It is the power of ice. So essentially, if you answer any of these questions wrong, you get sent back to the beginning. And these aren't things that the game would have, like, naturally told you, by the way. You kind of had to somewhat either be talking to, like, random NPCs around you, or be kind of paying more, like, attention deeper into the lore of the game. Visitor to Glacia, answer my query and open your own path. The purple crest hides a certain number. What is that number? I think it's 6? Nope, it's 4. Okay. Yeah, and then, like, you're forced to take the, you're forced to take the path that will loop us back around. And since we're under the purple moon, by the way, I think it's kind of obvious we are just going to hit the flaming shit out of them. And what I mean by that is with a lot of fire.
Fire consume my enemies!
Lamb the burst!
An utter victory.
It's usually the crest number that I fucking forget, by the way. Because I know what... I think I know... There's like 3 questions you get asked. So... I'm pretty sure I remember the last. Okay, it was 4. But I was like, is it 4 or is it 6? Okay, maybe it was 2 apparently. God damn. Okay, I was wrong on all accounts. Fuck. And then I think we're like, it's a mandatory fight here.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Let's try this.
An utter victory.
There we go. So I guess it was 2. I'm apparently the idiot. I thought for sure it was 6. I think that's the question I usually mess up exactly like that, unfortunately. Visitor to Glacia. Answer the last query and open your own path. Purple moonstones affect the abilities of living things. What are the abilities most valued by the people of Glacia? So, life and healing is green, and power and courage is red, so it's actually will and spirit. Like, the people of Glacia were essentially scholars and sages. There's some good ass fucking jazzy ass music too. God, the music in this game is amazing. This looks like it's the last door. The fog is so thick, I can barely see what's in front of me. It's so cold, even the air is freezing. Well, we can't let that stop us. Do you know what can? Walking off the fucking edge. Whoop! Shit! Vice? Hey, where'd Vice go? I'm down here. Shit. Nearly fell to my fucking death. Vice, what happened? That was close. If we can see the sky through the floor, that means we're at the bottom. Hey, the fog is starting to lift. Oh, I never imagined that we'd find this. Mm-hmm. Wow. There are buildings shaped like icicles hanging from the ceiling. This is Glacia. In the old world, it was the capital of this region. The people that lived here were powerful mages. Using the power of the purple moon, they built this city. And because the city was built below the ice, it was unharmed by the rains of destruction. So Glacia is as it was during the time of the old world. But wait, then what happened to the people that were living here? I don't know. According to the legends, the people of Glacia just disappeared. Nobody knows where they went or why they left. Maybe they left their city to invade another land, and they perished in the war and in the rains. I can't imagine an entire culture becoming extinct. Think of all the knowledge that was lost. Everything that these people worked so hard for is going to stay buried here forever. Let's go. We should find the purple moon crystal before we get buried here forever. Just want to make sure I didn't have the white map on. We're literally about to kick the shit out of penguins. That's kind of mean.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Bum 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 bum.
We did it!
bum 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 bum.
Over there!
Fire consume my enemies! Let him burst!
Ah, outsped us.
We did it!
Bum, 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 bum. Ice Splitter. I think that's a sword for Enrique. Oh no, that's a fucking sword for me. Oh no, that's a boomerang? Oh, okay. Less accuracy. And doesn't auto-confuse. But I don't think we need the accuracy that bad. Also, there's the accuracy back. And she wasn't really using the Radiant for as much. So it's the best of both worlds scenario.
That was easy.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry, I want to go this way. Got it. I know there is a Zivlin Bane chest down here as well, so we'll be running into that asshole again.
Let's try this!
Ooh. Ow.
Take this!
That was easy.
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the captain's hat back on fucking Vice, and then I'm gonna give the ancient bracer to Aika. Best of both worlds, essentially. Really? I'm just trying to get to the chest, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Let's try this.
I hope that I'm being useful.
You kinda have been, Enrique. Slightly. I was healing up because I thought this was a Zivlin chest. It is indeed.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
He wouldn't use burst twice in a row, right? He wouldn't be that much of a douche nozzle, right? Oh, he's still on red. Oops. Behold! Pirate's Wrath! Damn! I thought I would maybe need the Royal Blade, but turned out, nah, when you're doing 4,800 damage.
We're victorious.
Parentheseed. This gives us the Winter Orb. What does Parentheseed do? Increases power by 3. Why not? Straight up, why not at this point? So probably what we'll do is we will finish this dungeon, or at least stop right before the boss, if that's what the case may be, depending on how many more fucking fights I'm gonna get.
Fire consume my enemies!
Lamb the burst. Ow.
Let's try this.
God damn, even just his basic attacks are doing goddamn 1,000 now.
I hope that I'm
Because of the
useful.
Berserker Mail and the Captain's Hat. And now Vice knows Increaseness, which is increase some, but it's for the entire fucking party. Which is nice. So now I don't have to, like, if I have access to magic, you know, like a sane person, I could just buff myself before, with Vice. Buff, and it would buff, like, the entire party for 25% attack and defense. Well, I mean, there's that chest straight ahead of us, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna run at that, right? That probably leads us to the boss. Gotta be a reason this is over here, right? And the reason is because there's a cham over here. Bum ba bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum.
Over there.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Bum bum.
That was easy.
Oh, that's the item, or that's the weapon I was thinking of for Enrique, probably, right? Yeah. It can confuse enemies, too. That's a nice little add-on.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
That was easy.
Alrighty. Pretty sure there's a moonfish in here too. Here's the boss. I think if I remember correctly, it does have an attack that can cause instant death. But that's not good. Ow! Dick.
Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Yeah, depth laser. Yeah, great. Knew I remembered something like that. It's funny that I was like, I remember this boss having like an instant death attack. Oh, you mean the one called Death Laser?
Let's try this.
Oh, Jesus. They confused her. Or it confused her. Behold! All it took was 2 pirates' rats. Jesus.
Let us pray that our next battle goes as well.
And another crystalline box. Hell yeah. Really? I just fought the boss. You mean to tell me you're gonna put a random encounter right here because you're a dick? What the fuck kind of an attack is that? I still can't believe, like, literally I just fought the boss. Just fought the boss. Haven't even left the area. Like, the small little area we fought the boss in. And you're gonna hit me with a fucking random encounter? Dickheads. All of you. Oh, right. I need to actually, to get the moonfish, I need to essentially come back here, but I need to enter the Ruins of Ice from, like, a different side. I remember that now. Because, like, if you look at the mini-map, that little, like, small random square that has, like, half or a little bit of it shaded in, that's where the moonfish is. And you need to essentially, like, fly around and enter the Ruins of Ice in such a way that you land there instead of the main entrance. It's so difficult to see. Someone's there! Oh, hey! Look who the fuck it be! Oh! I don't believe it! Who's there? Drachma? Captain! What are you kids doing here? It really is you! I thought I'd never see you again. Yeah, well, It's been a while, Captain. Had a feeling you survived the attack. But, Captain, what are you doing at the bottom of Glacia? What? No, it's not. Well, look who it is. It is! What's Rocknum doing here? Follow me. Is he dead? No, he's still alive. But he was badly wounded by Ramirez's ships. It is a fatal wound. Rocknum is dying. When Rocknum fled from Ramirez, I got pulled along. If I wasn't attached to him, the little jack would have been destroyed. This is his home. Captain, you mean to tell me that you've been alone here with Rocknum the whole time? Aye. Is that... Vice, look! That light! What? Is that the moon crystal? It must be. Which would mean that this arc whale, Rocknum, is the purple Gigas? I can't believe that Rocknum is the purple Gigas. The name of the purple Gigas is Plezeroth, or Pleeroth. According to the legends, the citizens of the Purple Civilization implanted the purple crystal into a living creature. Then, that means that Rocknum was once a normal arc whale? Yes, I think that after Rocknum had been transformed into the purple Gigas, his master perished, and he has been wandering the skies ever since. So this poor arc whale was also a victim of the war. But, Captain, why did you stay here all that time? If the little Jack is here with you, why didn't you leave? I've spent my life searching for Rocknum to avenge my crew and my son. I wasted all those years. Rocknum saved me from Ramirez. I just thought that I could watch over him in his last moments. It's the least I could do. Yeah, so Rocknum happened to be the purple Gigas implanted with the purple moon crystal. Why is he making that noise? I'm not sure. What's wrong? I'm here for you. This isn't good. Look at his eye. Rocknum. I see. It's time for you to go. Time for you to join your friends. Goodbye. Yep, still hits me. Hits me even harder as I've gotten older. Damn. Game makes you feel for a fucking dying whale, chat. God damn. Oh no. Look, the crystal. I'm sorry, Captain. You received the purple moon crystal. I have to enter underneath or the ruins of ice. That's right. I'm not able to get that moonfish until I'm able to fly below the clouds. It just dawned on me. Because that's like the last, one of the last moonfishes you get. When he releases all the feathers Jack collected, letting them fly into the wind free. No longer anchored by his hatred for Rocknum. Captain, are you really going to leave us? Chasing Rocknum was my reason for living, and now I've got to start over. When you're as old as me, it's not easy to change your ways. I'm sorry, but I cannot go with you. Vice, are you sure we should let him go? Yeah, we should let him go. We should just let him go. I can't imagine what he's going through right now. Captain, we finally meet up again, but I guess this is goodbye. Boy, you've become quite a sailor. I'm proud of you. It's a little strange to hear compliments coming from you. You know, the guy that threatened children to crack their skulls open like a fucking walnut. Captain, before you go, there's something I wanted to tell you. You said that you and Rocknum were both alone. But you're not alone, Captain. We've been with you the whole time. No matter how far apart we become, we'll still be sailing in the same sky. The same sky, the same clouds, the same wind. We'll always be together in one way or another. We'll never forget you. Captain, take care of yourself. I wish you all the luck in the world. Captain, you better visit us on Crescent Isle. Goodbye. Maybe I will. Someday. Farewell. Yeah, so the purple moon crystal was one of the more straightforward ones. But yeah, I'm not able to get that moonfish until I'm able to fly underneath the ruins of ice. Also, I was kind of right. The ruins of ice was kind of like in this little area. So now we're just gonna end up flying back to... Actually, we're going to probably save right here, call it a night, because I think the... one of the bounties is out here in the Land of Ice. But yeah, so we've collected now 4 of the 6 moon crystals. The only ones that are left are the yellow moon crystal, which, oh boy, that means we're going to have to fuck with Alua on that one. And I'm going to safely assume that the silver moon crystal is already in the hands of the Sylvites and the Elders. So, yeah. We're pretty much approaching endgame here, people. And this has been one hell of a fucking trip with the Wheel of Piracy. I kind of wish the wheel would have been a little bit crueler, actually, so I would have had to flex some of my wit. But we still got a little bit more game to go. I mean, look at this. This is pretty much a completed save file, and that is at 39 minutes or 39 hours on the dot. So we still have at least another 10 or so hours left. So that means at the very least probably what? 2-3 more sessions. So probably by next week, the following week I actually have Saturday off. So probably if we don't beat it by next week, we will definitely beat it by that Saturday. Which means after next week, we get to look forward to the Pokemon Stadium rental randomizer. I think I'll still do Pokemon Stadium 2. I think that'll still be fun to like go from fighting all the gym leaders in the Pokemon Stadium 2 sense, and then fighting, like, playing through the actual Heart Gold. You know, with all the story beats and whatnot. So, until next Sunday, ladies and gents, I hope you all have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all enjoy catching the VOD if you were unable to watch it live. And even if you missed the VOD, feel free to go to youtube.com/IndieSmack to be able to catch all of the VODs and future VODs going forward. It's pretty much going to become like, my YouTube channel is going to become pretty much my dumping ground for all of my VODs and all of my content going forward. I should have done this last year when I was really starting to get off the tracks, you know, and start getting going, you know, especially for stuff like, say, the blind playthrough of Liza P, the Mass Effect Renegon, but can't be living with past mistakes, can only keep looking forward. So, until next Sunday afternoon, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and as always, peace out.